the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
McKinley on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Ryan. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Stafford on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the interception, here's Ryan. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Falcons 6, Lions nothing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Here's Swift. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd and 11 now. Now Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That's good.
A big run there by Gurley. 78 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full.
And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Lions, nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing deep for Galladay. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out.
13.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
it got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Youngway Kuhn.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Down Lions.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. But what does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the running game with Swift. And he's brought down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run for it with Peterson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Stafford. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete.
Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Detroit.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts,
13 yards.
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Jones coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
At the 43-yard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's get this. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I got you.
A handoff to Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
39. 44. Mike, 44. Let's go, B. Big shit.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run with Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Switch up, switch up. 44's the Mike, 44's Mike. Check, check. I got you.
Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
2-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Jones, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 9.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
At the 45.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
On the carry.
In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
43-yard line.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Christian Jones got him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Here's Ryan to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Dancing to his left. Looking deep now. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They'll get 34 yards there.
Right there, 54, right there, 54
From the red zone now, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
44,
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Another carry now for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Ryan on the keeper.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
51, Mike 51. Double dog. That's the way.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Man, that's trash.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal. Today's final score, Falcons.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.